If you missed the last 24 hours of Twitter chaos, let me catch you up. Rakai just got banned on Twitch for 2 years. Yes, the same kid who's been stealing on stream, disrespecting people in public, and scamming other creators, finally got hit with a punishment Twitch couldn't quietly undo. And honestly, this ban has been coming for months. Yesterday should have been a normal day on stream, but Rakai managed to turn a simple Walmart trip into the spark that lit the entire internet on fire. And if you think I'm exaggerating, wait till you hear how fast this situation snowballed. It starts with something so stupid, so unnecessary, it almost feels like a prank gone wrong. He walks into Walmart, grabs a bouquet of flowers without paying, walks right out the door. And then, for some reason only he understands, decides to hand them to 2 random women while a camera rolls. He plays the part, smiling, acting generous, trying to look like some wholesome creator doing a kind gesture for strangers.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Did you already pay for them?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, thank you.
All right, have a good day. God bless you.
All right, bye-bye.
Did you pay for these? He lies without flinching. That clip spread like wildfire. People tried defending him with the usual excuse. He's only 17. But let's stop pretending 17-year-olds don't know what theft is. This wasn't an accident. He didn't forget to scan an item. He stole, then tried to turn it into content, and dragged 2 innocent women into it for a fake storyline. And here's the part most people don't realize. Even this alone is bannable under Twitch's TOS illegal activity, plus staging it for content is enough to get anyone hit with a suspension. But unbelievably, this wasn't even the thing that got him banned, because the Walmart fiasco was just the warm-up. Later the same day, he jumps into a Fortnite wager with Clicks. The rules were simple. Clicks has to kill him 100 times. If he does, Rakai owes him $6,500. This wasn't some joke between friends. It was a public bet, live-streamed in front of thousands. Clicks wins, fair and square, and Rakai's response?
Hey, guess what?
Send me my fucking money right now.
Guess what? Kai do owe me, but guess who's not getting money? You ugly bitch! Fuck you, nigga! He can owe me all he fucking wants! But guess what? That $6,500 is still my fucking bank account! So fuck you!
Okay.
He doesn't pay, he doesn't negotiate, he doesn't even pretend to honor the deal. He screams, brags about not paying, and flat out admits he scammed him. While still live, still recording, still performing for his chat like this is one big joke. Except it isn't, because Twitch's rulebook is brutally clear about this one. Scamming another creator on stream is bannable. There's no loophole. No, but he's young. No, but it was content. You scam someone, you get hit. End of story. And the moment he made that confession on camera, the hammer dropped. Hours later, he tweets the suspension notice himself. 730 days. Reason? Illegal activity. That's not a slap on the wrist. That's 2 full years. The kind of punishment Twitch only gives when they're completely done playing around. And the timeline lines up perfectly. The Walmart theft.
Hey, all you guys aren't welcome back at the Walmart, okay?
Okay.
If you come back, you'll go to jail.
Never?
Never.
For what?
For how long?
Chill.
Forever.
Whoa!
Actually?
Have a good day.
The scam. 2 separate violations, both blatant, both undeniable, both happening the same day. Clicks' reaction on stream said everything the internet needed to hear. Shock, confusion, and honestly, a bit of disbelief that Twitch actually enforced their rules for once. But this is where the situation explodes into something way bigger than Rakai expected. Because the moment his ban went public, the Kick creators showed up like clockwork. Aiden Ross, Cheeser, a whole lineup of streamers who have made careers off calling out Twitch. And they immediately launched into the favoritism argument. The same one that's been simmering for years. Why does Twitch ban this kid for 2 years when other creators do worse with no punishment? Why does Twitch look the other way for some people but throw the book at others? And once those takes started flying, the conversation mutated into accusations of racism, bias, double standards, the whole cycle. Now, let's be brutally honest. Some of the arguments were exaggerated fluff meant to stir drama. Some were pure bad faith clout grabs. But some, not wrong at all. Twitch has been inconsistent. They've let certain creators slide for things objectively worse than what Rakai did. But inconsistency doesn't magically make him innocent. It doesn't erase the Walmart theft. It doesn't erase the scam. It doesn't erase the fact that he broadcast both to a massive audience like none of the consequences existed. And those consequences, he hasn't even begun to feel the real ones yet. Because behind the streams, behind the memes, behind the noise, brand teams are reviewing everything. Twitch flagged his account internally. Management firms are quietly pulling away. And legal departments are now paying attention. And this entire mess came from one terrible decision after another, all in the span of a single day. Why does Rakai get hit with 2 years when other streamers walk away with nothing after doing worse? Why does Twitch throw the maximum punishment at a 17-year-old while giving veteran creators slaps on the wrist? Why does the platform act like it has rules but only enforces them when it feels like it? And once that door opened, everyone rushed through it. Accusations started flying: racism, bias, favoritism, double standards. Basically, every criticism Twitch has earned over the past decade was suddenly dumped on Rakai's situation like gasoline on a fire. And let's be blunt, a lot of those takes were ridiculous. Some were exaggerated to the point of comedy. Some were clearly opportunistic, creators farming drama to get their numbers up. But not all of them were wrong. Twitch is inconsistent. Twitch has protected creators before. Twitch absolutely applies its rules unevenly depending on who you are, what numbers you pull, and how publicly your mistakes go viral. Everyone knows that. But none of that changes this. Rakai isn't innocent, not even close. Because here's the part his defenders keep ignoring. This ban didn't come out of nowhere. This wasn't a one bad night situation. He's been spiraling for months, and the signs were loud. He's disrespected guests on stream. He's humiliated strangers for content. He's been kicked out of Walmart before. He constantly escalates just to keep numbers up. He leans into racially charged bits without thinking about consequences. He keeps pushing boundaries because the shock value keeps boosting his views. This isn't an isolated mistake. This is a pattern, a long, ugly pattern of someone losing control of their own persona. And yes, he deserved the ban. It's not harsh. It's not unfair. It's the direct result of someone who's been burning through every warning sign like they don't exist. But here's the twist most people don't want to say out loud. Kai helped create this monster. He keeps promoting Rakai as the next big streamer.
Y'all already know what I'm about to say. If anybody sees this young man on the premises, y'all let me know. If anybody see this young man,
He keeps putting him front and center. He keeps treating the chaos like content gold. And every time Rakai does something reckless or disrespectful right in front of him, Kai laughs it off instead of shutting it down. That kind of enabling doesn't just boost views, it turns bad behavior into a brand. And then, right when the backlash is at its peak, right when everyone is questioning whether the ban was justified, Rakai steps out on Halloween in full white face. A painted white face. A costume designed to provoke. Acting out stereotypes, making jokes he clearly didn't think through. And then treating the entire thing like a circus sideshow. If the roles were reversed, if a white creator put on blackface, their career would be vaporized instantly. No debate, no second chances, instant destruction. But Rakai, instead of owning it, he jumps on Twitter ranting about people being too sensitive, as if the issue is the audience being soft, not him doubling down on the most tone-deaf idea he's had all year. That response made everything worse, not slightly worse, exponentially worse, because it proved something everyone was already suspecting. He doesn't think before he talks, and he doesn't care who gets hit in the fallout. At this point, a newer theory started circulating. What if all of this is scripted? What if Kai and the crew are hyping up this unhinged character for views? What if the whole persona is fake, a way to turn chaos into content? And honestly, even if that's true, it doesn't matter anymore. Because once you're pulling 80,000, 100,000, 150,000 viewers, once you're influencing millions of kids who copy everything you do, you don't get to hide behind "it's just content." You don't get to traumatize strangers in public. You don't get to do racially charged bits. You don't get to steal on camera. You don't get to scam other creators. And then act shocked when a platform finally reacts. Twitch didn't overreact. They didn't target him. They didn't play favorites. They saw someone becoming a liability, and they pulled the plug the second he gave them an opening. The real question now is simple. What happens next? Will the ban actually last 2 years, or will Twitch quietly unban him after a few months once the noise dies down? Nobody knows. And that's the problem. Twitch is unpredictable, inconsistent, and notoriously selective with punishments. He could come back in 6 months, or he could be gone until 2027. It's impossible to predict, but one thing is absolutely clear. Rakai is on a dangerous trajectory. He thinks this is all part of the grind, but he's burning through chances faster than he's gaining followers. And if he doesn't take this wake-up call seriously, he's going to crash long before he ever gets close to being the biggest streamer in the world. Because every breakout creator hits a crossroads, and Rakai just slammed into his. This ban isn't the end of his career, but it is the start of the consequences he can't joke his way out of anymore.